Hello! Welcome to Mom Games Badly. There are plenty of moms out there who are fantastic video gamers. I am not one of them, but I still enjoy playing. I hope you'll enjoy hanging out with me while I play. We are still in our Pride month of Pride gaming, and this is a little game I found on itch.io by Purple Sloth Studios called What's Your Gender? And it was one of the very few LGBTQIA plus focused games I could find that was not a visual novel. Right now I am still recording Our Life Beginnings and Always and like 25 hours in. And so I was looking for something a little shorter, a little more gamey. Game-like, not gamey. Like, quick, we gotta cook this chicken. It's getting gamey. So yeah, no idea what this is about. No idea how this is gonna go. This works. It was made during like a game jam, a 36-hour window. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're exploring. Oh. I guess we'll go this way. Oh, okay. Guess it doesn't matter which direction we go through it. Ah, okay. Binary, boo! Well, perhaps you get to refine later on. Oh. You click in the middle? Alright, well, personally, I identify as female, as a woman, so I will go this way. Hi, hello. What do I do? How do I open this? I'm clicking, I'm hitting E, I'm right clicking, I'm left clicking. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Could have used a little bit of shading on the walls. It's a little disorienting. Orienting. Like orientation. What if we go this way, though? Okay. Cool. Okay, so we'll come and explore this. We'll come and explore this afterward. I'll go through it as myself and my own identity to start with. And then we'll move on.
Do I fit the category other people assigned me?
Yes. Cisgender, or cis, is a term for people whose gender identity matches their sex assigned at birth. It is the antonym, that's the opposite, to transgender and trans. The term is derived from the Latin prefix cis, meaning on this side of. The dichotomy of the terms cis and trans is also used in chemistry. It is not an insult. It is merely a descriptor, like tall or short. All right, but what if I go this way? Again with the trans, okay. So maybe that's if you go any way other than, yeah. All right, so we'll go past it this time, I guess. Did I not do this right? Will this be different now? Okay, yeah. So do I just stand here for a while? Do I walk? Or is this just you do it however many times? Yeah. Okay. It seems to be turned slightly differently every time I go by. Okay. Oh, that's like floating a little higher. Okay. Ah, so is this just to sort of stress that discovering your gender is an ongoing process? That it's an ongoing journey, or that it's something that you sort of reaffirm on a continual basis? Okay. No, it's going away. My cisness. Okay. Can I run? No, there is no run. Okay. I don't know if I need to keep clicking on it or if I should just keep going in the circle or square, technically. All right. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Follow the arrows. Okay, spot's fading a little bit. I was expecting a little bit more of a quiz kind of format, where it's like, choose between these things, now choose between these things, now choose, are you demisexual? Are you, cis romantic? Are you hetero romantic? Are you homo romantic? Are you bi romantic? Are you pan romantic? So this is identity, not orientation. How much longer are we going to have to go in a circle? I mean, it's getting definitively lighter. Clicking on the arrow doesn't do anything. Oh, I hadn't realized my voice was in such bad shape. I did a lot of recording last night. A lot of editing to get my current episode up right now, it's been up for 8 hours. It's had 1 view. That's just how it goes sometimes in the wilds of YouTube, especially if you're playing a quite long visual novel. Okay. Is there anything I'm supposed to be doing back here? Other than enjoying the music, which is lovely. Yes, trans over there. What are we doing? There's nothing happening on the floor. I'm wondering if the game is just waiting for me to go for the trans option just to see what that looks like. All right, well, I'm gonna go see.
How do I know what my gender is?
There are more options here. Oh. Okay, so we've got trans. Trans is an umbrella term for anyone whose gender does not or does not fully match the sex they were assigned at birth. It is the antonym to cis. Today, the term is most commonly used as an adjective, but it can also be used as part of compound nouns that describe a given identity. And then up here is passing. Passing describes Passing describes phenomena where a trans person is read as either cis, their correct gender, and/or the gender they want to be perceived as by an outside party. Being able to pass is often seen as a privilege. Historically, the term has been used for Black Indigenous people of color who were white passing and thus able to escape some of the legal and social conventions of racial segregation and discrimination. So yes, I have heard the term white passing and passing for trans persons. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay. And then what if you go through here? Oh.
Am I still the same person that I was 2 years ago?
Fluid. Ah. Okay. Gender fluid describes certain identities under the multigender, non-binary, and transgender umbrellas. Gender fluid individuals have gender identities that change over time. They could be multiple genders at once and then switch to none at all, or move between single gender identities or some other combination therein. For some gender fluid people, these changes happen as often as several times a day, and for others, monthly or less often. All right, I want to go back and look at that spiral staircase. That was cool looking. Whee! Oh. Okay.
Sometimes I think that the fights that have already been fought decades ago just keep repeating.
Oh, okay. So this is different cultures. So Hijra is India. People of the trans, the people that we would identify as trans here usually can fit in the Hijra community. In some South Asian countries, including India, Indonesia, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, the Hijra are trans or intersex people with a distinct and established gender identity. This is a very ancient tradition of a gender role that escapes a rigid gender binary, sometimes called third gender. The term is at times used to describe people who have other gender identities that are less well known in Western discourse. In some such cases, the term is offensive. So, I do know, at least in India, that the Hijra, often people who live together in communities because there is discrimination against them, although they also play this role at things like weddings, where their presence and their blessing is seen as good luck and a positive thing to have. So it's a something I should learn more about. And what I know about Hishra, I know mostly from movies. Two-Spirit.
Is it a Western norm of gender that is repressing all other ideas and constructs?
Two-Spirit is a modern umbrella term used by some indigenous North Americans to describe Native people in their communities who fulfill a traditional third gender or other gender variant, ceremonial and social role in their cultures. The term Two-Spirit was created in 1990 at the Indigenous Lesbian and Gay International Gathering in Winnipeg, and specifically chosen to distinguish and distance Native American First Nations people from non-Native peoples. Yeah, because there's, the culture is very specifically different. I just realized I only went up from where we were. Okay, what if we go down? Does it matter? Oh. Dysphoria. Gender dysphoria refers to negative feelings arising from some aspect of gender experience. Examples include body dysphoria, which when caused by aspects of one's own body, as well as being misgendered. Gender dysphoria is experienced by many, but not all, trans people. The term can also be used diagnostically, referring to persistent and clinically significant discomfort with an assigned gender.
Which situations make me feel euphoric about myself?
Euphoria. Gender euphoria, sometimes called gender congruence, is the antonym to gender dysphoria. It describes the phenomenon of a person experiencing joy due to one or multiple aspects of their gender identity or expression. For example, pronouns, body features, or labels. Okay. Yeah, little shading on the walls would have been good. At least they gave you a reticle. Okay, so we can get to Two-Spirit and Hishra by going down as well as up. Is there a... Oh! Pronouns. In linguistics and grammar, pronouns are words that substitute a noun or noun phrase. Third-person pronouns can be used to talk about people without always using the full name of someone. People can have one or several pairs of pronouns, and some people don't have any, or use their name as pronoun. In many languages, at least some of the third-person pronouns are binary gendered, leading to the creation and adoption of alternative pronouns. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have no pronoun, they, one, z.
So I can choose my pronouns myself. I wonder what that would feel like.
They, he, or is that xi? I'm not sure. E, a, she. Oh, so many options. Oh. Okay, so that's just bringing you back to the same. Oh.
Do my behaviors fit into gender stereotypes? Am I gender non-conforming if they don't?
Cis, pronouns. Oh, I see. Map. Map? Is this the map room? I feel like it kind of is. Fluid. Okay, so these are places we've been. Got it. So there are several places still to visit. I guess it doesn't really matter where we go first. Well, I'm curious what the void is here. This gender void? Ah, the term gender void describes an identity that is defined by the absence of gender. It falls under the agender umbrella. Okay. And I think that just means you feel no connection to gender, or the concept of gender, maybe. Oh, caught in the elevator. It's very pink in here. Non-binary. Non-binary is a term that refers to people whose gender is not completely and exclusively male or female. They can identify with not having gender at all, with both binary genders, with a third identity, or an identity which can change over time. Non-binary people fall under the transgender umbrella term, and non-binary is an umbrella term itself, although some people use it to describe their specific gender identity. Okay. Oh. What's this? Yeah. Now, this is one I've never heard before. An intersex person has sex characteristics, for example, sexual anatomy, reproductive organs, and/or chromosome patterns that do not fit the typical definition of male or female. This may be apparent at birth or become so later in life, for example, puberty. Intersex people, just like dyadic people, may identify with any sexual orientation or gender identity. Dyadic is a word used to refer to people who are not intersex. Dyadic people were born with sex characteristics which could be categorized into one of the binary genders. So, meaning you have one of the sets of reproductive bits that one expects to see. All right. I'll go back out through Euphoria here. Yeah, there's still things to see. Okay. Trans. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this would be Two-Spirit. Okay. Ah, here's Dysphoria. Okay. We're back to trans again. Huh. All right, so maybe there is a specific pattern I'm supposed to follow here. All right, well, let's go. Let's hop back down to the pronouns chamber. Oops. Okay. Drag.
What does it mean to feel good with certain clothes? In what kind of situation?
Drag's the fun one. Drag's the really fun one. Drag refers to the performance of masculinity, femininity, or other forms of gender expression. A drag queen is someone who performs femininity, and a drag king is someone who performs masculinity. The term may be used as a noun as the expression in drag, or as an adjective as in drag show. The use of drag in this sense appeared in print as early as 1870. Queer. Originally a slur against members of the LGBTIA community, the term queer was reclaimed in the 1980s and is today a widely used umbrella term describing any person who isn't straight and cis and dia. While some members of these communities still reject the term due to its past, it has become one of the more widely used umbrella terms. Umbrella? Is that meant to be umbrella, or is that a typo? Umbrella terms, and has spawned its own field of political and academic theory, queer studies. Okay. Ooh, spinny. Demi. Demigender, from demi, half, and gender, is an umbrella term for non-binary gender identities that have a partial connection to a certain gender. All right. Ooh. Spinny. Blah. It's connecting to another queer chamber. Very clever, very clever. Oh, purple tinge over here. Oh, back to, there's fluid, right? Okay. Passing. Right. Okay. I think I might have seen everything that I can in the spiral staircase. Yeah. All right. Back to the map. So have we seen everything yet? Looks like there's still a few that we have not found yet. All right. Okay, exit over there. This pronouns. At the elevator. Going down. Here's non-binary. Here's... I can't go over the side in here. Then back up. Ooh. Okay, now we're back out here. Okay, I went up before. Ah! Okay. Femme. Femme or femme is a term that refers to a queer person whose gender expression is considered to be feminine. Femme was originally used to distinguish feminine lesbian and bisexual women from butch women, and is still one of the main uses of the term. It is common for trans and non-binary individuals to use the term to refer to their identity or expression, even if they do not identify as lesbian or bisexual women.
How can we subvert and use concepts that are tightly interwoven with patriarchal structures?
Good question.
Everyone should be able to make their own decisions concerning their body.
Enter. Okay. An intersex person. Oh, we did that already. Okay. I just didn't realize that inter and dia was the same area. Okay. That's femme. Demi.
Are there parts of my identity that always stay the same?
Okay. Oh, I can't go up there. What if I turn? Okay. Spinny. Okay. Just trying to keep going in the same direction, maybe? We need to go back to the map. We may have found everything at this point. Okay. Let's drag. Here's the map. Okay. Oh, there's one more. It's not the exit, is it? Avoid exit. Give me a hint. Outside. Pronouns. Okay, so pronouns, and then I guess this is the map room. And then Yeah, void. Okay. So, yes, so this must be the exit. So we've seen all of the things. Okay. This is a neat little exploration of terminology. Clever way to do it. Again, literally the only criticism I have for it is, have some of that, a little bit of that nice gradient on the wall. Even if it's just gray, just tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Yes? No. Yes. I'm no longer in control here. Yeah. I like that. Very nice. The music's very pleasant. I hope it doesn't get copyright claimed. 3D art, Pingu, programming, Fushi, Rado, game design, Ente, Fushi, Rado, Pingu, voice acting, Katse, Ente. Technical artist, Fushi, Pingu, Rado, Fushi, Rado, Ente, Katse, Rado. Meekness by Kai Engel. Oh, Creative Commons. Okay. So this is okay to use. I'll just... thank you for playing. What's your gender? The original release of this game was created in under 36 hours as part of the Binary and Beyond themed BPB Game Jam. We'd like to point out that while What's Your Gender was created by a team of mostly queer devs, we do not have first-hand experience of all the identities, terms, and concepts featured. And even where we do, the experiences and the definitions we use may differ from those of others who use similar labels. Most importantly, the list of identities and concepts featured in this game is far from exhaustive. With this in mind, we hope that this game can be a source of information and insight for those unfamiliar with the shown concepts, and a source of comfort and recognition for those who feel seen. What it does not aim to do is to tell anyone how they should define the labels that they apply to themselves. If you want to learn more about any of these terms and concepts, check out the sources that we have listed under Learn More in the main menu screen. So, further reading. NB Wiki, source for much information around non-binary and other queer identities. Trevor Project, training program for teachers and others who work with youth. Also, suicide prevention for people in the LGBTQ community. Trans Lifeline, trans peer support hotline. So it's run by trans people for trans people. And GLAD, non-governmental media monitoring organization. I think it's gay and lesbian advocates and defenders, I think. So, okay. Oh, all right. So it's the same credits. I didn't know if it was set in a different format or anything. I didn't even realize that that there were settings. Oh, there we go. I could have gone for that. Oh, well. Oh, that's nice. So it's English and German. All right, so I wonder if it was developed by like a mostly German dev team. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I found this fascinating, and I was familiar with almost all of it, but I'm glad that I was able to share this with you in case this is not something that this had concepts and ideas that you were not aware of. So in any case, thank you for joining me. Happy Pride, and I'll see you next time.